There's a reason we have an age-old saying that patience pays. Great success and reward with longevity seldom comes from impatience. Being considered in our decision-making more often than not leads to reaping the fruits of our labour. And as the regulator scrutiny of crypto becomes even more amplified by the mistakes of those who move too fast, it's never been more relevant to take a step back and question our investment choices. In crypto, times are certainly changing. The get-rich-overnight pump and dumps are being phased out, becoming less desirable, paving the way for a new era of sustainable, scalable and secure systems that actually empower people to take control of their finances and standard of living. Ultimately, the adoption and future of most projects will be determined by regulation, and this can't be avoided. As we witness disaster after disaster from one week to the next in crypto, one thing's for sure, that when the dust settles, it's those that plan for regulation all the way back in the design of the protocol that will come out on top, and in my opinion, above all, it's Cardano that's regulation ready. Welcome back for today's instalment of Cardano Insights, delivering a fast-paced bite-sized roundup of the all-important Cardano news and ecosystem content from the past 24 hours. Join me as I explore exactly what's been happening at the very pulse of Cardano, so let's get straight into it. First up, onto Charles. He gave us this update that he's been formally invited to speak before the US House of Representatives Committee on Agriculture about blockchain and cryptocurrency. I know you may be thinking, why agriculture? Well, this committee oversees the CFTC, or Commodities Future Trading Commission, so extremely relevant. And this is going to be another big step forward in pushing forward the progressive discussion points when it comes to crypto and US regulation. I've said it a few times now on this channel, but the blockchain space as a whole is blessed to have Charles putting in so much work when it comes to the regulation of cryptocurrency. It's also not a surprise that the founder of Cardano is seemingly one of the go-to voices that the US government reps turn to when engaging in dialogue surrounding crypto. It's evident from formal invitations like this that they view Charles as a leader in this space, and in turn must also recognise Cardano as being one of the leading blockchains that will shape the future of blockchain technology. Cardano was always going to be in good standing when it comes to regulation, as being regulation ready has always been in the architecture and design of the protocol. When you do things the right way, using the peer-reviewed system and a slow methodical approach, even the tough hand of the US regulators can't argue with evidence-based facts on the legitimacy of Cardano and its tech. I'm not saying that Cardano is some form of chosen, favoured crypto by the US government, but I'm pretty confident as regulation progresses and the government delves deeper into the blockchain and crypto, it's not difficult to make assumptions on which ones will come out on top. The committee session will take place on June 23rd at 10:30 AM Eastern Time, so if you want to tune in live, I've linked the YouTube video in the description below where you can set a reminder for the event. Next up, into Genius Shield, and something those who participated in their ISPO will be happy to hear. Yesterday we got an update relating to the ISPO reward program and public sale. First to the rewards, they've now updated the rewards dashboard to not only display the rewards accumulated from the ISPO, but also to reflect the additional bonus gens token and NFT rewards for participation. If you head over to the dashboard, using your wallet stake address you can now view the confirmed rewards that will be coming your way. If you remember, the bonus reward structure was designed to reward delegation and participation rather than weighted to the amount of ADA staked, which is geared to the average investor and not the whale wallets. Further to this, Genius Shield also vetted and blacklisted those wallets responsible for wallet splitting to prevent one delegator from splitting a large amount of ADA across a sizable amount of wallets in an attempt to scoop up multiple bonus reward payouts. This was extremely refreshing and has made for one of the fairest transparent ISPOs to date. Depending on the time frame you participated, reward bonuses and NFTs were broken down into 3 tiers, and the results are now confirmed, so you can check the article in the description below for a full breakdown. In the article, Genius Shield also announced a delay to the proposed public sale, which was previously set for late June, as a result of more security testing requirements needed. They'll launch the testnet in early July, and announce the details of the tester program in the near future. Once testing is complete, a new announcement will be made relating to the new public sale date. On a final note, as a result of community feedback, Genius Shield have also made some changes to the public sale allocation for each round. Allocations will now be based on the total amount of bonus eligible delegators. The maximum allocation per delegator will be 500 gens, so be sure to check the full article in the description below and go check your rewards if you were a delegator. Recently we covered Lace, the new light wallet from IOG, in great detail. Well, now they're giving us the opportunity to participate in user testing and research. IOG have made it pretty clear that they want to ensure Lace is the most user-friendly wallet on the market, and after already building many elements of its infrastructure based on the community feedback and participation, they're giving us a platform to get involved in this process. So if you're interested and you want to participate, you can fill out the survey, which I've linked in the description below. Now, we all know how important native stablecoins are going to be for the Cardano ecosystem. Whilst we do currently have wrap versions available through bridges, having native stablecoins is going to introduce a piece to the puzzle that the Cardano community has been longing for a while now. Djed is probably the most highly anticipated, and we know we're getting real close with Vassal right around the corner. Yesterday, Coty delivered a written AMA on Telegram and published a full version in an article on Medium, which I've linked in the description below. Some of the key highlights from the AMA covered how the Djed required by DEXs would be minted and subsequently distributed, why they decided on the 4:1 ratio, the main differences from UST in light of the depegging, the minting fee structure, and could Djed pose any risks to the ADA ecosystem if a lot of ADA liquidity got locked up in the reserve pool. All these important questions were thoroughly answered by the team, so I'd urge you to go check the full AMA. When asked about the mainnet release, Coty confirmed that the technical roadmap is still on schedule, in the sense that they've already deployed code to testnet and they're tracking and gathering data on the performance of the token. So far they're happy with the results and data they're receiving, and now waiting for the Vassal hardfork to take place to test the performance of the network and protocol post-Vassal, which they anticipate will only improve the overall experience. Coty are in the process of conducting 2 security audits to make sure the business logic of the code is clear and the potential vulnerabilities are correctly addressed. Understandably, no specific dates were given, and it's obvious in light of recent events the protocol will be launched when they're 100% satisfied with the quality. Post-Vassal, and with Djed on the horizon, this summer promises to be a big one for the Cardano ecosystem. Finally, and as we sign off for another week at Cardano Insights, I thought I'd leave you with this visualization of the network effect that we spoke of often on this channel. What you're seeing here is the most popular websites in monthly visits from January 1993 to January 2022. You'll note that between 1993 and 2003, how AOL, MSN and Yahoo dominated for a decade, solidifying themselves in the top 3 throughout that period. Google, not even in the top 10 until 2001, in a matter of just a couple of years, broke into the top 3, and then 3 years later became the most visited website of them all, pretty much dominating ever since. Network effect is fair game for anyone that comes in and innovates. It's really eye-opening to see how quickly use and utility can be here today and gone tomorrow, especially when it comes to technology. When I look around the crypto space right now, I feel like we're at a tipping point. The old guard are being questioned and running out of ideas, whilst Cardano has all the answers, and whether they like it or not, is likely on the cusp of a surge of adoption. So that's it for another installment of Cardano Insights. I hope you enjoyed today's video and found value in the content, and if you did, please be sure to comment, like, share and subscribe to the channel. We'll be back soon with your daily roundups, and until then, thanks for watching, have a great weekend, and as always, keep it Cardano.